I believe somebody in Harrisburg is waiting for your yes. That's why you always hear me saying it's not about being famous. You're just saying yes. All this going through these gates and all this discussion, all these lessons, all this teaching is to bring us to a place where we're willing to say yes. I didn't know that our journey would be like this in Harrisburg. I thought that we would pastor, like was in our plans, be in full-time ministry, would operate starting in that building on 6th Street, 7th Street, that we would go from that building to another building, and you know the route. And finally you end up with something big and thousands of people are coming to our church. But God allowed it to go a completely different way, put us both on jobs with the state so that we would be inconvenienced, put us in the right place to meet the right people at the right time. What we thought was the worst thing in the world, God was setting it up for us to come across Tracy's path and her family. God was setting it up for me to meet Bobby on my job. God was setting it up for our family. Been in Mom's heart for years to be a part of a ministry like this. God has spoken to us. We later found out that God has spoken to Sister Marilyn about us before we even knew it, but he gave her the right time to come. That's just how God is. It's not the way that you planned it, but all he's looking for is the yes. The circumstances are not going to be convenient, I can tell you. He's right. But if that woman hadn't gotten out of her car and went and just led a stranger to the Lord, she had no idea, neither one of them had no idea who was in the womb of that girl, who could have been a ward of the state of California. You never know who we're touching. Right now we're reaching out the ways we can by helping some kids and some families in the school district. God is moving in a sovereign way. There are people that are around you every day, and they need your yes. So the whole point and purpose of us getting our walls rebuilt, gates restored, is so that we can say yes. So that Harrisburg can be changed. Let's get it down closer than that, so that my family can be changed. God's going to use you and me to bring about that change. Would you, as you're sitting in these final moments now, just give the Lord your yes? Just give him your yes. With the folks that you're living with the folks that you're working with, the folks you go to school with, and even if it is some stranger in a city where we know they're going to look at you crazy if you walk up to them and try to say something to them. But Lord, we give you our yes. We're going to live lives so that, as we talked about with this last gate, so that we can build with silver and gold and precious stones, so that when it is tested, it is proven worthy to receive reward from you. Have your way, Lord, in our hearts and in our homes.